Look at these two guys, will you? They're all smiles. They're happy. And why wouldn't they be? They're on a roll. And I mean, they are on a serious roll. They're making bank. You know, they just announced a $10.6 million expansion of their big retail complex in Waco, Texas. If you're a fan of my channel, then you heard a couple months ago when I told you that they were going to be taking over the DIY network. They're gobbling it up, and they're going to turn it into their very own cable channel, which they're launching in the summer of 2020. You know, I said they're on a roll, and it is a serious roll. They've got a paint line. They have a clothing line. They have a renovation business. They have luxury rental properties. They own a castle in Texas. They publish books. They publish magazines. You know, no one in recent memory has leveraged their brand as well as these two have. They've done it efficiently, and they've done it quickly. You know, but here's the thing. They haven't done anything that other successful entrepreneurs haven't already done. You know, they've done the same thing that Virgin Airlines did. You know, Virgin Airlines, they've got Virgin Records, they've got Virgin this, they've got Virgin that. It's Virgin Airlines has leveraged their brand. You know, Richard Branson was smart when he did that. You know, Jeff Bezos is smart too. Jeff Bezos is leveraging the Amazon brand to build a retail and online juggernaut. You know, Disney's been leveraging their brand for years. They've all done it. They've all saw the possibilities that when they had a customer base, when they have a business that's got customers that are loyal, customers that believe in the product, customers who believe in them, they've all seen how to leverage their brand, and they've done it. Now, in this video, what I want to do is tell you how you can leverage your brand, how you can get rich leveraging your brand. But you got to be dedicated, and you got to want to do it. So in this video, which I call How to Get Rich, I'm going to tell you how to leverage your brand, how to build your very own business empire. And that, my friends, that is up next here on Over 50 TV. Welcome to Over 50 TV. On this channel, we serve up career tips, business startup suggestions, health and wellness advice, and never before seen real life stories. Almost everything a person over 50 needs to enjoy business, career, personal, and financial success is right here, right now on Over 50 TV. To subscribe to our channel, all you've got to do is hit that little red button. All right, let's get down to business. We're going to talk about how you can leverage your business to be successful. How you can leverage your business to build an empire. We're going to talk about how you can leverage your business to possibly, quite possibly, get rich if that's what you want. And we're going to use Chip and Joanna Gaines as an example, what they did, how they leveraged their business, how they built their empire, how they got rich. And it goes way back to when Chip was in college. The guy was hungry. And I'm not talking McDonald's kids meal hungry. I am talking the guy had an appetite. He was hungry. He had at one point when he was in college, he had a prepaid laundry service. He had lawn care businesses. The guy had a fireworks stand. He was flipping homes. Being self-employed, being successful, building a business was already in his DNA. And Joanna came on with him. When she started flipping homes, she found out that she had a passion. She had a passion for home decor. You know, they combined together to build their business empire. But they started with a key ingredient. That ingredient is you got to be hungry, you got to want it, and you got to taste it. Another one of those key ingredients that you've got to have if you want to build a business empire, if you want to leverage your brand, is you've got to be prepared. And I know I'm going to sound like a Boy Scout, or maybe it's a Cub Scout, whatever the mantra is, but you know, I've heard it many, many times, and it's especially true in business. You've got to be prepared. Chip and Joanna Gaines were certainly prepared when in 2012 an HGTV producer knocked on their door and asked them if they'd be interested interested in having their own home renovation show. They were prepared because for 10 years they toiled. For 10 years they worked at their craft. For 10 years they flipped homes, they renovated homes, they redesigned the insides, they handled the decor. They knew every part of renovating a home. So they were prepared. And if you want to leverage your brand, if you want to build that business empire, if that's what you want, you've got to be prepared so when opportunity comes, you can snatch it, you can grab it, you can take advantage of the opportunity. But if you're not prepared, if you don't know all the parts of your business, all the parts, from the selling the product to building the product, if you don't know every aspect, you can't leverage the property. You can't leverage your product. You've got to be prepared. Okay, now we talked about wanting it. We talked about being hungry. We talked about being prepared. But here is one of the most important things that you've got to have. You've got to have a product or a service that resonates with your customers. You've got to have a product or a service that your customers trust, a product or a service that your customers believe in. Chip and Joanna Gaines certainly had that. On HGTV, they came across as sincere, as honest, as hardworking, as family-oriented people who really cared about the homes that they were renovating. They cared about the people that were going to be living in the homes. And that resonated. People watched that on TV. They saw that. They saw the sincerity that basically just oozed out of them. So when you have a product or if you have a service, you want your customers to believe in that product. You want your customers to believe in you, and you want your customers to want that product because they know it's a great product or a service. So that is one of the key ingredients to being able to leverage your brand. When you're building your audience, when you're building your customer base, your customers have to truly believe in you, and you can do that. But you have to put your customers first. And I know I'm probably not telling you guys anything that you don't already know. Most of us know that. You know, some of us, I see some people, they pay lip service to that. They say, yeah, you know I've got to give my customers a product. I've got to show them I care. I've got to bend over backwards for them. But not everybody does that. But Chip and Joanna Gaines did that. And I think that came naturally with them. And it's got to come natural from you. Your customers can read you, your customers can see you, your customers can know, do you really care? They'll feel it. So you want to have a product or a service that really resonates with your customers, a product or a service that provides to them value, a product or service that gives them enough value that they want to keep coming back. And that is another key ingredient that you have to have before you can really leverage your business. And when I say leverage it, I mean leverage your business so that it just takes off. All right, I'm going to give you the last thing, the last key ingredient, what I believe you have to have before you can leverage your business, before you can expand it, before you can build an empire, and before you can potentially become rich. Now listen, when I say rich, I know not everyone who's watching this, not everyone who is been listening to me these minutes here have thought, I want to be rich, I can do it. Not everyone wants it. But if you want it, if you want to get rich, if you want to build a business, if you want to build a business empire, leveraging your business is the best way to do it. Chip and Joanna Gaines, HGTV stars have done it. They've done what other of their brethren, other HGTV stars haven't done. They've done it. They've done what other stars on other channels haven't done. They were committed to leveraging their brand, to building their business, and that is exactly what they did. That's why they have a clothing line. That's why they publish books. That's why they have magazines. It's why they have millions of dollars in property. It's why you will see them launching many more businesses in the coming years because they're committed to leveraging their brand. They see it. They understand how to leverage. They want it. And if you want it, you can do it. I've always believed that in my entire life. I've seen people, if you want something and you're willing to work hard for it, you can get it. Leveraging your business is a way to build that empire. but you gotta want it. You can't go home and you can't just sit there and after a long day and after a stressful day and think, I'm glad I'm home, I'm not gonna do anything, maybe I'll watch TV and I'll relax. No, you've got to be committed. It takes a lot of energy and it takes a lot of time. Now I know you're gonna sit there, maybe you're gonna sit there and think, this guy's preaching. I've seen Lou before and he preaches. And maybe that I do in this case, but I'm passionate about business and I'm passionate about leverage and I'm passionate about helping you to build your business. And I know that if by following this example, the Chip and Joanna Gaines example, I know that you can do it too. You gotta want it. This is Lou Reyes with Over 50 TV. I want to thank you for watching the program today, and you have a great day, everybody.
Thank you.